No, this isn't possible. Wait till I get you.
Your expression and Gina's were the same when she saw me on my feet.
Valentin, the doctors in the hospital said that you can never walk again. But how?
Look at me! They were all wrong. You see, a few days after you just disappeared, a doctor reviewed my case and suggested surgery. I had nothing to lose back then, but so much to gain. I had surgery on my spinal column.
Oh, my love, no, Valentin!
While you were rolling in the hay with Mariano and enjoying the money you stole from me. Gina, I was all alone and fighting to walk once again. That's right, Ramiro. A step at a time, I planned on how I will ruin Gina. I had so much time to think of how to execute my plan. And I've just been very patient doing it.
I swear to you, I swear you're going to pay for all the harm that you've done. I hate you!
Why don't you remember that I did you a great favor, huh? Because thanks to me, you've gotten rid of Gina for good.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, don't you see, Ramiro? If I hadn't intervened then, Gina would actually be your wife today.
Good afternoon, madam. Well, I am here. What is so urgent?
Thank you for coming, Ana Leticia.
Last time we spoke, I felt that we could actually be friends.
And I felt the same. You have offered me your friendship. And you seemed really sincere.
Because I was. But I have been wrong. Because in the end, you did not help me at all. You still cover up for my husband so he could make a fool out of me.
No, that's
now
not...
Now tell me something. Is Marcelo living in your boarding house?
Oh, well, yes.
Oh, and do you think it's proper that my dear husband and his lover are under the same roof, and more so knowing that she's my sister?
You don't know how mistaken you are. There are some
you think
things
so?
that...
It was I who looked for Mariano so he could help me in stopping your wedding. I was so sure that he wouldn't refuse. Well, because during that time, he was still sleeping with her. He doesn't want to share her with anyone else. So he planned my accident. Mariano wanted to get rid of me, to get me out of Gina's life.
You can't be so sure of that. She could have just been lying to you.
Ugh. Really? Huh? Have you ever wondered how come my name never appeared in the inquiries made by your friend? Huh? Huh? Everything that's been written about Gina, Marcelo just found out, all thanks to me.
You manipulated all of us.
Yes, and I did it all with a very clear objective. You have killed all my love.
Oh, my love. You need to calm down. Calm down, my love. I know the great love you feel for me is not dead at all. And there's a wonderful life ahead of us together. Away from here. You and I. You and I together, my love.
My love? I'd like to believe you, but I know that sooner or later, you will leave me for another jerk like Ramiro. That's right, yes,
No.
Or for a miserable fool like Mariano.
No, never.
Look, I understand. And though it breaks my heart, I have to accept that I'll never be enough for you, my love.
Please, don't say that, my love.
But if you aren't mine,
I'm always going to be yours. My love.
you'll never belong to anyone else again.
I love you, but I love you. I love you. No, let me go. I love you, Valentin. No, let me go.
No one had seen me enter the apartment with her. No one really realized that I was there. Not Marcelo, nor Mariano, and much less Ana Leticia.
Come on, why don't you do the right thing, madam? Do the decent thing. Don't let my philandering husband stay in that boarding house a minute longer. You have to ask him to leave.
No. I won't do that. He's my godson. I know he needs me at this time. And I suppose that you know what he's going through.
Then kick out my sister Ana Lucia.
I won't do that either. Your sister is suffering, and I'm not going to leave her when she's feeling all alone. Please try to understand me.
I cannot do that. And if you are really not prepared to do anything for me, why the hell did you call me? Why did you waste my time to come over here? What is it?
Soledad, the woman who raised your sister all these years is in prison. And she needs to talk to you.
The one thing that got me worried was the man they left to watch her, and he had instructions to take her to the airport. Ramiro, I couldn't miss taking advantage of that opportunity.
No, Valentin, no!
Each one.
No!
Each one of you had a motive.
I beg you!
Each
no.
one. But no one had a reason to suspect me. I am merely a poor and helpless cripple. And besides, they already forced her to write a suicide note addressed to you. It was the perfect crime.
You're a murderer! You're just a murderer! You are a rotten murderer! You scoundrel!
You see, Mrs. Remedios gave me your message.
Ana Leticia, I do appreciate with all my heart that you came because I need to talk to you.
Don't be too forward.
Visitor's room.
Remember that we are not equals.
Of course, sorry.
If I agreed to see you, it's because I'm also interested to talk to you.
I understand that the situation is absolutely delicate because you and Ana Lucia are both suffering for loving the same man. Well, it's tough, but then you are sisters and...
Come on, what is your point? What do you really want from me?
Help me make her happy. From the bottom of my heart, I'm begging you to please forgive her. To accept her. Help her feel really welcome in your family.
You know, I have some news for you, madam. The worst thing that has happened to my sister was that she finally surfaced. Because I am determined to put her completely out of my life. My family's life, above all, out of my husband's life.
I know what Soledad had done was terrible. But then, she doesn't seem like a bad woman to me. Oh my goodness, you really believe that? Yes. Soledad is really suffering right now. She's very much aware of the fact that what she did was not right. She truly loved Ana Lucia from the first moment she saw her at the river. And from that fateful day, that sweet little girl became the center of her life. She raised her and they were inseparable. Soledad loves your granddaughter with all her heart. She loves her above all else, Mrs. Ernestina.
Please don't waste your time, Valeria. Because for us, that woman is nothing more than a criminal and her place is in prison.
Leonor, to be honest, I'm not very sure of that right now.
Dear heavens, Ernestina, why are you defending her?
No. You and I both heard what Valeria has come to tell us. And I believe that woman must have done something right. Because Ana Lucia loves her.
Well, I don't understand you, Ernestina. And what has made you change your mind? I know I don't have the right to give my opinion, Ernestina,
But of course, Leonor, you have every right to give your opinion. You are my sister, so you are her grandmother. You know that your opinion has always been very important for me.
We grew up together, Ernestina. We have shared the pain about not knowing about Ana Lucia. And it has been more than 20 years now, for goodness sake. And what that woman has done is unforgivable.
I swear, by the time I'm done with Ana Lucia, she's going to wish that she had never left that filthy old restaurant that you were running in your cheap little town.
Yes. My daughter and I weren't rich, but we're very happy and we're decent.
You're decent. Well, you and your daughter, Ana Lucia, should take a look at the dictionary to learn about the exact meaning of the word that we're talking about. A decent woman doesn't hop to bed with a married man.
I already told you my daughter didn't know that he was married.
Oh, sure. That's probably the reason why you came to live in the city, of course. I guess Ana Lucia then must have been that cheap old town's famous little tramp, right?
Of course that isn't true. My daughter never had a boyfriend. Santiago is her first love.
Now don't try to fool me. I have spoken with Isidro Sanchez. Does the name sound familiar?
Isidro.
Yes, you knew the old guy. That pervert mistook me for her, and out of curiosity, I played along with him.
Oh goodness, dear heavens.
Oh, you can't imagine all the things that rich old fool has told me about the two of you. He told me about the gifts he has given you. It's obvious how my dear little sister paid for all those favors back. I'm sure she made him happy.
Well, that old man's a crazy fool. My daughter never paid him attention.
But he told me exactly the opposite. The man was hopelessly in love with Ana Lucia. And from the way that he greeted me while he tried to touch me, whoa, it was enough for me to know the kind of relationship that they had. Ana Lucia is a damn tramp, and she has always been.
No. Believe me, I beg you, she's not a tramp. There was
Don't
never
you
anything...
ever beg me for anything. You sold your precious daughter to that old pervert for money, and this time you're doing the same thing with my husband. And I'm not going to allow it. And if that woman keeps chasing after my husband, she will know exactly what I can do. And I don't care if we are sisters. I swear she will regret this. She'll see what a big mistake she has committed. That woman is a tramp.
No!
Oh, yes, she is. And I'm going to make sure that the whole world will know that she's a damn prostitute.
My goodness, hold on!
Why is Ana Laura taking so long?
She's saying goodbye to her Uncle Mariano. We're not in a hurry anyway, so she can take all the time she needs, right?
Well, yeah. I'm sure my uncle was very much annoyed because I came here with you.
That's his problem, because I have nothing to hide. If I came here with you, it was because I needed to talk to him.
Did you argue?
Well, not exactly. But I told him that I have no plans to give you up for any reason.
Marcelo.
Santiago accepted all of his conditions, and he just gave up. I'm not gonna do that.
Ana Leticia denied everything you said.
Of course she will deny it, but she's the one who's lying.
But then it's your word against hers.
Do you doubt me?
No. I need to talk to Santiago, so please allow him to return.
You miss him that much?
I love him.
And me? You don't need to answer, darling. Your eyes say it all.
Ana Lucia is waiting outside. I really have to leave.
My dear, I don't want you to go like this. Please, let me explain.
I don't want to know the details. It really hurts me so much.
What happened with Gina was a chain of mistakes. Everything just got out of hand. I know I'm at fault. It was wrong to get involved with an employee's wife, much less with...
Please, that is enough. Uncle, Valentine can never walk, and Gina ended up dead. Then you simply let Ramiro go through hell thinking that Gina killed herself and it was all his fault. I admired you, Uncle. I told you a short time ago that I thought you were perfect.
Look, I'm only human. I was stupid to let myself be fooled by someone so worthless. I regret everything, Ana Laura. Please, believe me.
I don't know what you expect me to tell you.
Try to understand me, my dear. When your father died, I lost my way. I was only 20 years old and I had 2 young girls in my care. But I didn't regret it. The 3 of you are like my daughters. I love you with all my heart.
I know that. But this isn't a question of love. Because I love you too, and you are my uncle. But right now, I do need you to give me some time. Don't try to pressure me, and please, don't try to see me because I'm sorry, but I don't want to be near you at this time.
This is not the right time nor the place, Gina, so please leave. You should go. I'm begging you.
You're mistaken, my love. This is precisely the moment that you and I have been waiting for.
What the heck are you talking about? Tell me what you were talking about,
Well,
Gina.
it's about getting rid of that Valentin. Now's the time to get him out of our way for good. Valentin! Oh, Valentin! Oh my goodness, Mariano!
Fallen off the ladder.
What have you done? What have you done, Mariano? What have you done?
The Three Sides of Anna. The Three Sides of Anna.
You see, this ampule is a sedative to help you relax. You're going to sleep very peacefully with this.
Enough. Stop injecting me with that garbage.
But I really need to leave. And though someone will stay here with you, I don't want to cause them any problems either. It's going to be annoying enough to have to feed you and to clean you up. You do understand, right? Ramiro, as long as you can't move your legs, you surely need some special attention.
Don't you go anywhere near Ana Laura if you've ever felt anything real or honest for her. Now, if you love her like you've told me many times before, don't you hurt her, Valentin.
Well, you're right, Ramiro. At first, my only intention was to use her for my vengeance. But with time, her gentleness, her innocence... Well, what can I say? I ended up falling into my trap. I fell in love with her.
Ana Laura isn't to blame for what Gina did to you. So please, don't even think about hurting her.
You have no idea of the great conflict that's going on inside me, Ramiro. On one hand, I think of Ana Laura and what she has stirred in me. On the other hand, I recall that she's the love of your life, the sweet little niece of Mariano.
No, Valentin, don't. Please don't do this.
Yes. Well, you see, it's necessary that you feel what it's like to lose the most valuable thing that you ever had in your life.
All right. Do what you want with me. But don't you touch her. Don't dare touch her.
Shut up. Ana Laura's fate depends on her, not on me, Ramiro. And much less on you. But for now, I really need to regain her confidence in me again. You see, she's mad at me because I've hidden a lot of things from her recently.
Ana Laura isn't stupid. She's never going to believe you. Don't you dare go near her.
No, Ramiro, you don't know her well. Ana Laura's so understanding. And without you and with Mariano gone, very soon I'm going to have Ana Laura, my darling, eating out of my hand again. I'm so sure of it.
No, not Ana Laura. Leave her in peace. Not Ana Laura. Not Ana Laura. I beg you, please don't touch her. Don't you touch her.
I sure hope it will.
But of course, you just wait and see.
Ana Laura, what a surprise. How nice to see you.
Thank you, madam. I feel the same.
Oh my dear heavens! I'm in awe to see the two of you for the first time. I wouldn't know which one to choose because you're both so beautiful.
They're both lovely.
Yes, I can't believe this.
Mrs. Remedios, would there be a problem if my sister stays here to live with me for a while? Is that okay with you?
Come on, that won't be a problem, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Welcome, my dear. I'm sure you're going to have a good time in here.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Oh, it's going to do you and Ana Lucia a lot of good to spend time together and to get to know each other better. Well, for sure, my dear son Valentin would be very pleased to know that you are now living here, Ana Laura. My son adores you.
Okay, we can all talk later. Come, and I'll show you to your room. Yes.
Go ahead,
Please
go ahead.
excuse
Make
me.
yourself at home, dear.
Thank you. Your room is so pretty, and it's so big, and so is your bathroom. I'm glad you like it, so you won't miss the big house that you have been living in. Ana Laura, I have never imagined something like this would happen. This will take a lot of getting used to. Well, that's normal. Everything that's been happening is so new to you. But you know I've always dreamed about this, that you'd be coming back to our lives. Although when I thought about this wondrous moment, I saw that Ana Leticia was with us. I understand how you feel. You must be so hurt with what just happened with Ana Leticia. I think that we've been quite too hard on her. No, not at all. We couldn't let her act rudely and be too aggressive with either of us. You don't know her as well as I do. Ana Leticia has very serious problems. She appears to have a strength that she doesn't really have. Although she's capable of doing things that could hurt others a lot, I swear she's not a bad person. I guess she just can't control her temper. I'm sorry, Ana Laura, but having a person killed is something very evil. It could be that Marcelo is just lying. Hasn't that thought ever occurred to you? Maybe he's doing it to convince you not to reject him. Oh, I'm sorry, but after everything that has happened, it's so hard for me to trust him again. I hate you, damn traitors. I hate them both. They don't care about me. They are now happy together. They're making fun of me and they think that I haven't realized it. Oh. What is it?
Oh, you're so sweet.
Come on, Iñaki. I'm not in the mood. I had a terrible day.
Well, that makes the two of us. I need you to come here.
Oh, forget it. I can't leave now. I'm really tired, and frankly, I don't feel like meeting anyone.
No, I'm sorry, but you have to come, Ana Leticia. This is something really urgent.
Well, how urgent?
It's very urgent. If you don't come, I swear I'm going to your house to look for you.
Don't you dare come in here. I'll be right there. Look, what Marcelo and Ramiro did to us is something that's unforgivable. They kept the truth from all of us. I don't think I can put my trust on those two, and much less in Ramiro. Don't be so hard on them. Well, it could be that at the moment... No, Ana Lucia. He got his memory back. He knew that you were sisters, and he still didn't care. He went on seeing both of you at the same time. That is not right at all. He was playing dirty. Marcel was fooling around with you too. No. He tried to stop seeing me then. He wanted to end things, but I didn't let him. I just wouldn't leave him alone. I kept on looking for him. You see, I was prepared to fight against whoever I have to at that moment. It was against his wife. I didn't know that she was my sister. Oh, Ana Lucia. Well, that's the truth. I'm not really the victim here. I'm just as guilty as he is, or more so than him. Listen, I'm not as nice as you think, but I don't consider myself a bad person either. I am just a simple woman who fell deeply in love with a man. I'm pretty sure Marcelo made you believe that... No, listen to me. I love him so much that nothing else mattered. I just wanted him to stay with me. He went back to Ana Leticia. But I said I will be his lover. And I gave him no choice. There was a time when I hid his wedding ring, and at that time I didn't care about the consequences. Well, I can understand that you did it because of love. But Ramiro, he knew the truth, but then he didn't even do anything to stop Marcelo. He even covered up for his erring friend, letting him play with the feelings of two innocent women. That makes me so upset and angry. It's their fault that things between Ana Leticia and I have become so strained. Without even knowing each other, we have become great rivals and bitter enemies. But we know that has to change. I don't know how, but I'm determined to solve our problems. I'm determined of being with my sisters, with my two sisters. I will do everything for the two of you to make up. But you have to forgive each other if you want to have peace between us. So many years have passed that we've lived apart. The three of us need each other. Supposedly, we should have been affected by that accident the most, but we weren't. I can say that I have suffered. For many years until my life turned upside down, I'm happy with my life. With Soledad. That's what I'm referring to. When I lost my leg, I always had the love and support of my grandmother and Leonor. But Ana Leticia, she depended on Uncle Mariano. But that wasn't enough for her. Forgive me, but if there's something she had so much of, it was pampering and affection. Well, that's how it seems. But then she's carrying a heavy guilt feeling for having pulled the steering wheel from Dad at Costa. Just very recently, I remember these strange, brief flashes of... It's strange because I was in the river, and I was really frantic, clinging onto the car. I was trying hard not to let go, but I couldn't hold on anymore. And Ana Leticia was just looking. I felt very frightened. And suddenly, it's all right. I couldn't hold on anymore, and Ana Leticia had done nothing. She didn't give me her hand. She didn't try to help me. She just let me go. She let the river take me away. Take it easy. Everything will be all right. Because we are together now.
Forgive me for saying this, but the way she's being possessive with you isn't normal.
You're not making sense, Viridiana.
No. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, she's not being possessive the way a niece should be with her uncle. She's being possessive like she's your woman.
Ana Leticia never loved me, and she'll never love anyone. Because she's in love with you.
Oh, come on. What are you talking about, Marcelo?
I can't believe you still haven't noticed it until now. I still can't be sure because Ana Leticia never had the courage to admit it. But I'm convinced that she has always been very much in love with you.
Hello. I came in because the door was open.
Well, I left it open so you could come in.
I was so surprised by your call. but it made me very happy.
Claudia, I'm not well. I'm not well at all. I really need you.
Well, I'm here. I'll always be here for you. I'm certainly ready to be with you tonight and the nights to come. I'll be here anytime you need me.
If you only knew how much I desire you.
I love you.
No, don't do that. Don't touch me. No, this is wrong. This is an outrage.
What the devil's wrong with you?
This is making me so sick.
How dare you say that to me?
Get out. Just get out of my
You're
house.
an
Get
idiot,
out of here.
Mariano. I swear
said
you're
get
going
out.
to regret this.
Come here.
Oh, just calm down.
Well, I've been waiting for you.
What's
It's
the
been an
matter,
hour.
Iñaki? You know you're hurting me.
Sit down.
Ow!
Stay right there.
Oh. Why did you want to see me?
Read. Read.
By the informer. Now a little ray of hope in our national life. Wealthy landowner was just found dead. The body of Isidro Sanchez was found decomposing in a deep gully. The police are looking for the culprits.
Go on. Go.
The police are looking for leads. It appears that it has to do with extortion, or so his relative states, since a very large sum of money that the deceased millionaire recently obtained from the sale of some lands have been found missing.
Now, as you all know, my place is more of a home than a boarding house. It's a place where we've always considered ourselves as family. That's why I'm asking everyone, as we're one family, to listen to Ana Lucia. She has something important to tell each one of us. Go ahead, my love. We're all listening.
Oh, it's just that you're all so quiet. Well, so many surprising things happened in my life lately, and I guess most of you all know about it. I'd like to take advantage of this moment to thank you for the support you have given me, and to ask every one of you, just like the day when you received me in this house, at this table, offering me your love and your affection, I want to ask all of you if you could possibly do the same with my sister, Ana Laura.
Come in, my darling. Well, welcome, Ana Laura. This is your home now, dear, and you can stay as long as you want.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Remedios. Thank you.
My name is Tadeo. It's an honor to meet you, Ana Laura. Well, if you decide to accept everyone in here starting today, we're also going to be your family.
That is really so kind of you, so, sir, thank you very much.
Oh, Mr. Tadeo.
Oh, Susie.
I'm pretty sure that very soon the whole family's gonna be reunited. We must not lose faith.
I'm not losing faith. And that's precisely what I'm thinking of right now. To get our family together. And that includes our youngest sister.
Ernestina, first we have to resolve all the problems we have right now. You can look for her later. And besides, we have no idea where she could be.
But I have found her. I had her in front of me. And so did you.
What are you talking about?
She's the one, Leonor. The woman who took and raised Ana Lucia. She's the daughter of Margarita Hernandez and our late father.
Soledad's our youngest sister. Thanks, Javier.
And ready? Yes. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, beautiful. You don't know how happy I am to see you here. And I welcome you with all of my heart. I do want you to know that despite all the mistakes I've committed, I will forever remain as your friend. And I will be here any time that you need me.
The Three Sides of Anna. The Three Sides of Anna.
You don't have to be so nervous, honey, because it clearly states here the police doesn't have a suspect at this point.
Now, Letitia, my darling. Let's leave this place. Let's
What?
go and leave all this trouble.
Hey, don't be ridiculous. Believe me, this is the least of all my problems. That fool Ana Laura went to live at my uncle's house.
That love you feel for your uncle bothers me. It's quite disconcerting. I understand that you don't want those women around your uncle like Veridiana, Jennifer. But Ana Laura's your sister, darling. She has the same right as you do to stay with him. Oh, yes, she does.
She has no right whatsoever.
Why not?
Because my
You say
Uncle
it, say
Mariano
it.
is mine
You
alone.
want him for yourself.
I told you he's mine!
Now, what was that?
I am warning you not to play games with me. Never say anything that would upset me, or you will bear the consequences, Iñaki.
Oh, now, listen, little girl. When are you going to learn that you can't treat me the same way you do with the others, my love? And don't ever forget that I can destroy you whenever I want.
You know I can do the same thing, Iñaki.
I think that it's about time to bring you down a peg or two.
And how do you plan to do that? Iñaki! Ooh! Oh, I'm so scared. What will you do to me? Let me help you, you're badly wounded. I don't want anything to hurt you. Oh, how aggressive. Now come here. Oh, darling. Does it hurt here? No, this is how all the nonsense you say hurts me. So don't say anything that will upset me. Don't say anything that will upset me, okay?
Thank you for having me in your home, Mrs. Remedios.
Oh, young man, you know that you are more than welcome here. You are now part of the family.
Well, you are very kind. Mrs. Remedios is such a wonderful woman.
Hi, my dear.
She always tries to see the best in people. But it's a tough world. Some people are only kind when it's convenient. What do you think, Valentin? Each person has his own story. He knows how much his wounds hurt and how it affects his decisions in life.
Listen. I don't think this world is divided between the good and bad. There is light in us, and darkness as well. What truly matters is which side we actually choose to obey. It's what makes us who we are.
Could I please have some coffee, madam?
Yes, of course. I'll be right back.
Thank you. You and I have to talk, Valentin. Just tell me when. What is this?
Ready, my friend? I came early, just like you asked.
Let's help Valentin into the taxi.
How come? Where are we going?
Somewhere very quiet where my friend and I can talk.
Oh. Now this is really weird, man. Why did you make me bring you here? What are you going to do?
Just like I told you, I'm going to talk to Valentin. Now leave and come back for me in half an hour.
But Santiago!
I'm not Santiago.
That's what worries me.
Hey, please don't go. Don't leave me here. This man's gonna kill me. Shut up,
Don't
you
be
fool.
mean now. He can't even move. Where are you taking him?
You don't know him. Well, all right, you know what? You can stay. But do not move from here, no matter what happens, no matter what you see. Now, is that clear?
You can come in.
Good morning, Ana Leticia.
Oh, you and your good mornings when I really don't know what's so good about them.
I'm sure you're going to change your mind when you see who came to visit you.
Who?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Go ahead, they're waiting in the living room.